Well, hello there. I hope you had a marvelous Monday yesterday, and I'm hoping you're ready for a terrific Tuesday. So yesterday, in the past few days, we've been focusing on handwriting and working on our letters. Today, we're going to be switching gears a little bit, and we're going to be focusing on math. Are you ready? Are you ready? I think so. So today, we're learning about counting and writing to, what's this number? That number is 5, so we're working on counting and writing to 5. Here we go. So this first part, this looks pretty simple to me. We see some numbers on a page. What I want us to do is to practice counting. Can you say the numbers with me as we count? Say them with me. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you whisper and count the numbers with me? Try it again, but whisper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, let's try and clap and count the numbers. Are you ready? Clap and count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's your turn. You try it. I'll clap and you count. Excellent work. I think we're ready to move on. Try it. I see some counters on squares. I also noticed some pictures. But what I want us to do is to first count the counters that are in the squares. Let's look at this one. How many counters are in this picture? I see one counter. And in this picture, I want to think about activities we can do with only one person. Sometimes when you're at school, Miss Sylvia or another teacher might ask you to do a project or another paper all by yourself with only you, so that'd be one student. Some teachers also might ask you to read all by yourself. So in this picture, I see one little girl reading by herself. Let's look at this next one. How many counters are there? Count with me. 1, 2. There are 2 counters. Let's think of other activities we could do in 2. You could pass a ball to another person. You could, what else could you do with 2? Let's look at the picture. I see it looks like a mom and her daughter, or maybe it's her aunt or her big sister. I'm not sure, but I see 2 girls giving each other a hug. You can have 2 people for a hug. Let's look at this one. How many counters are in this square? Count with me. 1, 2, 3. What are activities that we could do with 3 people? We could play. You could play a game. Maybe sometimes at centers, Miss Sylvia says only 3 people are allowed at that center because only 3 people can play together at that center. Let's look at the picture to see what activity is happening here. How many kids do I see? I see 1, 2, 3. It looks like 3 kids are playing on the slide, but only 1 is going down at a time because they want to be safe. So we just learned about the numbers 1, the number 2, and the number 3. Let's move on to figure out what else we're going to learn about today. I see more counters to count. How many counters are in this box? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 counters in this box. I noticed that it looks like there's 2 on top and 2 on bottom, which makes 4 in all. In this square, let's see what other ways we could make 4. So just like their picture, we could have 2 up top and 2 on bottom. We could also have 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. It does. We could also do this. 2, 3, 4. Count with me to make sure there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is 4. So I noticed, and I bet you did too, that you can make 4 in many ways. It doesn't just have to be in a square like this, or 2 on top and 2 bottom. They could look like a pyramid or a triangle. They could look like they're going in a straight line, or you could put them in the corners, just like this one here. Let's look at the next square. How many are in this box? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 in this box. So we had 4 here, and we have 5 here. Let's see the different ways we can make 5 in this box, just like we did with the 4. So we could make it like this, or we could make our own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there 5? It looks different. Let's count to make sure there's still 5. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is 5. How else could we make 5? This one looks a little silly. Let's count to make sure there's 5. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are so many ways we could also make 5. So it doesn't just have to be this way. This is our last problem to solve. How many are there? Well, I know if I want to figure out how many there are, I'm going to have to count. Can you count the circles or counters with me? Count with me. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. How many counters do we have in all? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 circles or counters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's your turn to practice. So we just learned about counting and writing to 5. So now it's your turn. You have a paper from your iReady books that you can work on. And if you have any questions or your parent has any questions, you can have them call, text me, or they can email me. I hope you have a terrific Tuesday and I miss you very much. See you soon. Bye-bye.